Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand and join us in singing the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this UPSL Georgia Conference action in Division 1. It is FC Columbus Elite 2 taking on Calera FC. Larry, we were bringing you through all of the action in today's match. We'll take a look really quick over at the standings here in the South region of the Division 1. You can see that right now Calera FC, they're at the bottom of the table, newly entered into the UPSL conference system this season. FC Columbus Elite currently in 6th place. Top 4 teams, those are the ones that are going to make it into the playoffs. You can see right now the South is still being controlled by Lake Country United, with Middle Georgia right there with them. AFA Academy and Columbus Knights Eagles, they end out those top 4 spots. Take a look over at the north. You can see Chattanooga FC at the top of the table right there with Georgia Athletic, Dalton United, and Atlanta Ignite. North Georgia United just on the outside looking in, along with Mableton FC. Scenic City SC, they're down at the bottom of the table with Lithonia and LSA Mustangs. Just about ready to get underway here in Columbus, Georgia. Absolutely gorgeous day today. You can see that it is currently 69 degrees with a very light wind, and it is an absolute perfect day for soccer. Remember, the top 4 teams in the north or top 4 teams in the south, they will compete in the playoffs for promotion. The top 2 teams will compete against each other for that instant promotion, and then whoever does not make it goes back into the pool for that potential of the second promotion. Top 2 team, or bottom 2 teams, excuse me, from the Premier Division, they will be relegated into the Division 1 that you are watching today. You'll see that Premier match happen at this doubleheader here that will be against FC Columbus Elite's team and UFA Lawrenceville. Calera FC, they are in the black kits. They're going to be moving from right to left. And FC Columbus Elite 2, they're in the pink and purple kits, moving from left to right. ready to get us underway. Center official just making sure that everybody is set up, ready to go. And we go here at Columbus, Georgia, Odis Spencer Stadium. Thank you so much for watching this action right here on ASMG TV. Calera comes into this matchup. 3 matches played, 3 losses. They started on the road to Columbus Knights Eagles. They lost 3-2. We're home to Lake Country United. Started the scoring, but fell 3-1. And then we're on the road to Middle Georgia, lost 4-0, which is a significant drive going from Calera in Alabama all the way over to Middle Georgia over there in Dublin, Georgia area. That was a significant drive for him. And that's what you have here in the UPSL. Some of these teams have to make that 4-hour drive. That's what when Lake Country United went to Calera, it was 4 hours for the Lake Country United boys from Lake Oconee area. Throw in by FC Columbus Elite. Sent back forward. FC Columbus Elite, they come into this match 5 matches played, 2 wins, 3 losses. That ball will be played back. They started the season on the road to LSA Norcross Pro, won 3-0. We're home to Atlanta City, won 2-0. Went on the road to Columbus Knights Eagles, they lost 4-1. Played at home to Lake Country United for a sensational defeat. They lost 7-1 to Lake Country United. And then Middle Georgia on the road, and they lost to Middle Georgia 6-2. And that's something to keep in mind if we get close to the end when it comes to points. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head competition. And Columbus Elite losing to both Lake Country United and Middle Georgia. If they were to get points caught up, if they were to win today, they would still be in 3rd after losing to both of those 2 teams. Thrown in. Nice ball into the box, but cleared by Calera. Turns, able to keep it off the line. Lose it, though. Good challenge there. 1 back. Remember that we talk about Columbus Elite making it into the playoffs. If they were able to make it to a promotions position, they would not be able to be promoted since their senior team is already in the Premier Division. They would have to stay down here in Division 1. Division 1, 11 teams in the north, 11 teams in the south. 17 of those teams are individual teams. They are not teams that have a senior team. Only 4 teams with that designation. Norcross Pro being one of those teams in the south, along with Columbus Elite, with a team already in the senior division. Looking to cross it, thought about it, laid off. See the Columbus Elite man there at the top of the viewing screen, all alone on touch line. Serrano looking for somewhere to go. He's going to go back. That ball will be cleared out, and it'll be a throw for Calera. Good ball forward, not able, you can see a slight bit of obstruction there from the defender, but not enough to warrant a foul. Ooh, able to work through that tackle. Play it back into center circle, survey. Nice pass into the channel, but it's just a little too far, rolls out, it'll be a goal kick. This FC Columbus Elite team, they are a product of the merging of Columbus Elite and Fountain City FC. Both of those teams playing down here at Odis Spencer Stadium. Decide to pool their forces. And it's really helped their premier team. They come into today at the top of the table in the Premier Division, above Kalanji Pro Profile. They've got a hard test against them after this match against UFA Lawrenceville. Play it back to the defender. He'll have to go back to the keeper. And Angel sends it forward. He'll earn the foul, does the Calera man. Got to start that about 5 yards forward. Center official allowed it, but they lose possession right back to Columbus Elite. And that'll be a foul right at the edge of center circle. Try to work the touch line. Nice pass into space for Columbus Elite. Pass into center circle, looking for somewhere to go. A little slow in that pass, causes it to lose possession. They'll win it right back instantaneously. Remember that as the season goes on, until we get into the latter, a nice ball into the box, but grabbed. But as we go into the season, these Division I players can get the opportunity to be moved up into the Premier Division roster. But as we get close to the end of the season, about 3-4 weeks into the final bit of the season, those rosters will lock and not allow some of these players to move up if they find somebody that's really got the hot foot and is getting goals with abundance. You'll see sometimes these second teams, or if you get a player that's really lights out defensively, you'll see them get the call up to the senior team. Just about 10 minutes through. FC Columbus Elite 0, Calera FC 0. This in Division 1 of the UPSL Georgia Conference. Coming up on midway into the season. 10 matches to be played here in the season. This Georgia South division would have had a perfect season like in the North. Up, the ball goes into Columbus Elite off of that tackle. That ball's going to roll out and will be the first corner of the match. We came into this spring season. It was supposed to be 22 teams, 11 in the North, 11 in the South. One of the teams that was in the South region having to step away before the launch of the season. Here comes the in-swinger. Comes in low off of the defender, still bouncing around. Takes the shot, pulls it over the bar, out for a goal kick. Hopefully that information about the two different conferences and the teams is exactly what Andrea was wanting to know in the chat. Always ciao to our friend from Italy. Serrano was wanting a foul, didn't get it from the AR. He makes a good turn into space, having to move centrally, tries to play it back a little beyond the defender, but he's going to be able to run it down. Hasn't been the season that Andrea wants for his AC Milan and Serie A this season. Maybe get a good win tomorrow. Sassuolo. Gets past the defender into space. And the defender does not earn. He's going to get, oh no, he did earn the foul. Say the way that the center official was pointing got me kind of confused there. See our referees for today's match. Jongta Park is our center official. Brandon Hickman and Akram Fayed is our ARs, and Michael Buchanan is our fourth official. Tried to get that touch to get past Columbus Elite, man, unable to do so. Good turn. Play over here to the near side, looking for somewhere to go. Thought about sending the long switch. Good turn. Takes the shot himself and almost put that one on frame. First real good shot on goal today. See, gets that, decides to take it around, puts it right through the line. Back alive. That ball will roll out. Yeah, Andrea, I wasn't going to bring up the national team. We don't have much more to say about it here in the States. Making his way through the defenders, finally dispossessed. One of these days, the U.S. will have a formidable national team. Maybe one day. Bouncing through the midfield, and he'll earn the foul. Yeah, both of these teams, even though Columbus Elite are in 6th place, they come into this match with a goal differential of -8. Calera FC at the bottom of the table in 10th place. They have a -7. So it's a really, really close call between these two teams. Calera has only scored 3 goals. Columbus Elite have scored 9. This is probably one of the closer travel points for Calera. And that is saying something, as it is about two to 2.5 hours, about 2 hours and 15 minutes from Calera, Alabama to Columbus, Georgia. It's going to be about 39 yards out, almost right in the middle of the pitch. A salva over the ball. 2-man wall for Columbus Elite. Takes the shot right into the hands of the keeper. Columbus Elite moving their way forward. That ball cleared. Columbus Elite starting to get some space to move forward with confidence. This defense of Calera holding strong so far as we start to pull into the 20th minute. So far, neither of these teams with a high advantage in the respected final thirds of their opponents. Angel will blast this one out. That ball making its way back to the keeper, sending it forward. That one will be a throw for Calera. See the other matches that are in place this weekend in Division I at the bottom of the table ticker. Nice ball into space for Columbus Elite. Take the shot. What a save by the keeper. A little bit of extracurricular there. Get a little bit of a bump. I believe the Columbus Elite man is going to get a talking to on that. It was it was extremely unnecessary. The center is going to talk to the AR. Wouldn't be surprised to see a card issued to the Columbus Elite man. Indeed, a yellow card issued to the Columbus Elite man, as that was an unnecessary challenge on the keeper. Take a look again. And this was a really lucky ball, as it just kind of gets stuck up in the wind, saves it, grabs it. And some of it could be just unable to control his speed. But you have to be prepared for that. So Kelvin Reyes will receive a yellow card in the 23rd minute. Good save yet again from Eric Angel. Be another corner. And just outside, you see that little bit of the stadium. A little bit of a nick there for us to see in the corner. It'll be an out swinger for Columbus Elite. Headed back towards corner taker and cleared high into. You can see the wind is holding the ball, even though it's only about 6 miles an hour, but it's just enough to hold that ball in the air. Unable to control his. Unable to control the ball was Garcia, but he's still able to get it over to a teammate. Right at the edge of the box. Good challenge. Columbus Elite come away with it. Nice tackle from Serrano. Columbus Elite again. Making their way through the midfield. Come here to the near side. Nice ball into the box. Chested, headed, and almost could have been an own goal. Good work by the Calera man. Keeper having to come out. This will be yet another corner for Columbus Elite. You see this ball. This is a great ball through the defense. He chests it down, and just enough of a distance between himself and the ball allows the defender to head it out even at his own expense. In swinger for Columbus Elite. Keeper's got it. I think if he could have controlled that chest down, he could have had a shot on goal. Serrano getting past that challenge, able to get it to a teammate, but immediately lost by Sanchez. Got a player down for Columbus Elite. That is Reyes, player who did receive a yellow card. I didn't see it was off the ball. Expect this to just be a drop ball back to Columbus Elite. Center official having conversation. Ball drop, back underway in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good tackle there from the Calera man. Unfortunately, just cannot get it into space for Garcia to run onto it. A little too far in front of him. Do not expect this match to end 0-0 between these two teams. Serrano will win it. Another great tackle from the Calera man. Play out there to far channel. Trying to switch it centrally. Not going to be able to get. You can see what he was trying to do. Trying to get that ball to Villatoro. Not going to be able to do so. Another step. Just able to see that pass coming. Step in front of it. If they can just get their attack going, they could really put this Columbus Elite team in a difficult spot. Columbus Elite trying to utilize the width of this pitch as this Calera team continues to play very narrow. They earn the throw. You can see Columbus Elite man trying to get his team, Camano trying to get his team to move forward, or I should say that was number 5. That's Mendez trying to get teammates to move forward to put pressure on this Calera team. As you see, winning possession. Pass over to the far side. Right into the box. Good ball. Shot. Great save by the keeper. Sent out. Angel. Really putting some good saves in for Calera to start this match. Nice step. Now here comes Columbus Elite. Good set of passing here, but that one just didn't communicate. He was expecting to see Mendez to move forward into the box, and he stuttered there right as that pass was getting to be passed from Reyes, and it goes out for another goal kick. Foul committed by Columbus Elite. This will be a good opportunity for Calera. Very similar to the last opportunity for Salva to send one in. This one's 41 yards. This one will be just off the edge of the side netting. Three-man wall. Expect a looper into the box. But that one will go through, out for a goal kick. You can see yet again, Columbus Elite are able to just move at will through the midfield. As soon as they get right about that final third, they just cannot contain possession. Good turn. Serrano will play it here to the near side, immediately put forward into the box and sent away. Martinez trying to one-time that ball into the box, just nobody there for him. Shield off, allow Angel to come up, take possession. He'll just lay it down. Nice win of the ball, trying to keep possession. And he is just chested off of the ball. 35 minutes are done. 0-0 between Columbus Elite 2 and Calera FC. You are watching UPSL Division 1 action here on ASMG TV. Headed, and that one just off the mark. This is the beginning of our doubleheader here at Odis Spencer Stadium. One of 3 matches that will be broadcasted today on ASMG TV. Hear the fans trying to coax a handball call. Center official not good. Just able to space off for Garcia. And he'll lose it back just almost the same way. So after this match, FC Columbus Elite will take on UFA Lawrenceville in the Premier Division. That match will kick off at 6. And then at 7:30, we'll be over at Meadow Creek Stadium for LSA Norcross Pro taking on Red Top SC. In play, shot, save. First real opportunity for Calera, and it'll lead to a corner. Be in action tomorrow as well. 7:30. Taken short. 1-2 passing. That one out for another goal kick. Tomorrow at 7:30 we'll have LSA Mustangs versus FC Birmingham over at Meadow Creek Stadium as well in the Premier Division. See tonight if Norcross Pro can get their season re-engaged, taking on Red Top. Ball cleared. Just not able to get that pass, but it rolls into a good space for him. Immediately cleared by Calera. Ball go out, be a throw for Calera. Holds off the tackle. Got the runner on the touchline. Unfortunately, he chose to go inside, immediately loses it to Columbus Elite. Reyes with a good ball here to the near channel. Dancing his way to the edge of the box. Plays it back. And cleared. Calera FC so far in these first 40 minutes doing really well defensively. Just not had a lot of opportunity in that attacking final third. Advantage being played. Good ball here to the near channel. Serrano trying to hold off the first man. Unable to hold off Sase. Got to be a throw for Calera. Serrano loses it into center circle. Shot, that's out for goal kick. It's not often that you say that so far, 43 minutes into the match, and the man of the match for both teams would be their center back. Able to say for Columbus Elite and Jalen Salva for Calera FC. Both of the center backs been able to hold off their challengers. Foot foul on the throw from Serrano. It'll be given to Columbus Elite. Not often you see a foot foul. Would not expect much, if any, stoppage time, as we've been pretty solid through 44 minutes so far. Right at the edge of the box. Back heel. Got a touch shot, and that one forces the keeper for the save. Shot taker, not only did he send the ball into the box, he also sent his shin guard into the box. It'll be a corner for FC Columbus, their fourth of this first half. Another in-swinger. Immediately cleared. Another opportunity. And that one bounces over the keeper. He misjudged it.
1 minute stoppage time. 1 minute.
1 minute of added time is what we will receive. Salva will help assist that ball out of the box, but they immediately lose possession. Columbus Elite trying to sneak a goal late in this first half. Serrano has it. He passes. Sent long. Center, or the keeper for Columbus Elite thought about playing back, realized he needed to come out and attack that ball. And that's how we end first 45. We will go into halftime with the score being FC Columbus Elite 0, Calera FC 0. We'll step away for a few moments, see if these two teams can find some shooting boots for the second half. We'll let you get a drink and a snack. Come back. We'll give you 45 more minutes of action right here on ASMG TV. We end at the half. Columbus Elite 0, Calera FC 0.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usman Fall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalanchi Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usman Fall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalanchi Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Welcome back to Odis Spencer Stadium for this UPSL Georgia Conference Division I action. At the half, FC Columbus Elite 0, Calera FC 0. Larry, we were bringing you through all of the action in this afternoon's matchup. The beginning of the doubleheader here at Odis Spencer Stadium. The Premier Division will kick off at 6 p.m. And we'll also have at 7:30, it will be LSA Norcross Pro over Red Top SC. Quick look at the standings right now. This is in the South region. FC Columbus Elite, a win for them would see them bounce all the way up into third place. A win for Calera would finally get them out of the bottom of the table in nil for points, but they will be right there with Norcross Pro and Albion SC. It will be Columbus Elite that'll get us started here in the second half in the pink jerseys, moving from right to left. Calera FC in the black, moving from left to right. Another full weekend of matches here in the Division I. You see all the other matches on the ticker below. Center official blows the whistle. We are underway for 45 more minutes of action here in the Division 1 of UPSL Georgia. These teams, especially Calera, wanting to move up, get promoted. As we talked about in the first half, this FC Columbus Elite team unable to be promoted, being their senior team already in the Premier Division. Good ball forward. Gets past the defender. And get a corner right off the bat in the first minute of action. Fifth for the match for Columbus Elite. Month of May is going to be very busy for both of these teams. This will be an in-swinger. Slapped away by the keeper. Angel for the keeper for Columbus Elite. A little bit more active than the keeper for Columbus Elite. Next action for Calera. They'll be on the road to Albi and SC Atlanta. They'll play on the 16th. And then they'll be home twice, back to back. That ball high in the air. They'll be home to AFA Academy on the 23rd. And then they'll be home to Augusta Soccer Team on the 30th over there at Eagles Sports Complex. Holding off the two challenges will get the foul. Does Ramos. Columbus Elite will be on the road to AFA Academy on the 9th. As they are one of the only teams that have already played 5 matches so far this season. Calera and Augusta Soccer Team and LSA Norcross Pro, the 3 teams that have played the least amount. Good step for Calera. Going to be able to win that ball, but he's not going to be able to control it. And he just runs that ball out. And Mendez, all he needed to do was just stay pace with him. Right off the chest. Austin. Austin's pass off the mark allows Columbus Elite to set up another attack. Ramos with the ball forward. Great right there in the middle shot, but grabbed by Angel. That ball significantly off the mark from Necrosis. Or, I'm sorry, Minjavar. Again on the attack from Columbus Elite. Missed the takeaway. Got it back and immediately lose it again. Does Calera. That time, Salva cleared that ball with force. Columbus Elite again. Finding possession early in this second half. Almost trading passes, quickly crosses. He'll go over to Sase. Switch over here to the near side, touched by Ramos. And that ball off the mark to Singleton. You would think that if he would have continued to play that on this near side, there was some space to be utilized. So he had a man in the near channel. Minjavar was there in that channel. Win it back does Columbus. Turns, uses that far touch line. Now they'll come over here to the near side. Ramos this time. Again, he wants to play in. He'll take the shot. I think Ramos would have a better luck if he would pass it here to the near channel for Giovanni Minjavar. Allow Minjavar to go on one-on-one with Cervantes. Holding off the challenge. Into space, into the box. He'll take the shot, and that one off the mark. Calera, man, trying to make something out of nothing there. Columbus Elite not clearing the ball. Holds off the one challenge, holds off Sase. Gets enough of a touch to put it on, or at least attempt to put it on frame. Back live here in the 54th minute. We are still 0-0 between FC Columbus Elite and Calera FC. Cleared by Salva. That ball will roll out for a throw. So fans, if you want to support your favorite UPSL team, go over to UPSLfanshop.com, where you can find apparel for some of your favorite teams, including those in the Georgia Conference, including the likes of UMAFC, FC Birmingham, teams from Mid-Atlantic, Soda City FC, Miami United from Florida, and of course, Kalanji Pro Profile, many different types of tees. There's also UPSL apparel, t-shirts and hoodies, and also match balls and patches, pennies, and more. You can find it on UPSLfanshop.com. Another corner for This will be an outswinger for Columbus Elite. Headed away. That corner goes to naught, allows Calera to attack yet again. Chested down, hit, and there's the goal, the opener for Calera FC in the 56th minute. Villatoro gets the opener. You see the ball coming, bouncing, allowed, and just gets it past the defense and the goalie to make it 1-0 for the away side. Just didn't clear the ball properly, did FC Columbus Elite. They have a substitution coming on. It always goes back to the basics. When it comes to defense, do not allow the ball to bounce, especially in goal. Ufele coming on for FC Columbus Elite, number 14. Toronto making the turn. Believe that will probably be just an opener of the goals in this match. Dice ball into space. Tried to pass it over instead of taking it himself. Fortunately, the pass was behind his advancing teammates. First touches for Ufele. He'll play it to the near channel. Overlap by Ramos. Switch of play to the far side, controlled. Columbus win it back. Fele wanted to thread the needle. Cut off by Calera. It's a great tackle there as they had numbers forward, did Calera. Now, ball here to Minjavar. One-on-one, cleared by Cervantes. Started with Austin. Cervantes coming up to clear it. Ramos. Ufele. Thought about working his way through the two defenders. That ball cut off by Asala. That ball go out, be a throw for Columbus Elite. Now it's time for Calera to defend. That pass off the mark. Now, can they transition? Ball sent into space to relieve the pressure. That was the first real pressure that Fierro, keeper for Columbus Elite, had to take on. Fortunately, did not successfully defend that challenge from Villatoro. Eric Angel for Calera. It's been more at work. Oh, here's another mistake. Shot! That time saved by Fierro. And he'll have to save it twice. A little bit of extracurricular there between Fierro and Garcia. Just getting some words between the two players. You can understand why Manuel Fierro, keeper for Columbus Elite, was upset with the challenge from Garcia. Be a drop ball, get us back underway. No cards are issued. We'll watch the replay here in a few moments. Ball go out. Here's the replay. Gets passed straight up into the air. And as Fierro comes back, there's a little bit of an extracurricular elbow there from Garcia back live. You can understand why Fierro was upset with that elbow. Especially as a keeper, when you leave the ground and you're leaving yourself vulnerable. That's why you always are taught as a keeper, if you're going to leave the ground, you need to have a leading knee up to protect you from the attacking member of your opponent. Sanchez down, I believe that's who that is. Foul is called on Ufele. Trainer was called for by the center official. And like that, he rises like the Undertaker. Allowing teammates to share in the refreshments before giving it back to Angel. Salvas will get us back underway in the 65th minute. FC Columbus Elite 0. Calera FC 1. Goal coming in the 56th minute. Now Columbus Elite come here to the near side for Ramos. Had space in the channel. He elected to just wait, hold up, make the pass. Able to maintain possession, get past the center official, play it back to Ramos. Get it to Ufele. And Cervantes Decleats him. Earns the goal kick. Salva will get us back underway. Not a typical warm day here in the Georgia region. Only in the upper 60s. It's a beautiful day. Last weekend we were in the low 80s. Going to be a throw for Columbus Elite. The temperatures will continue to rise throughout this season. Substitution. 2 players. I'm sorry, just 1 into the day for Federico Acrosis. Ty Gideons is who came on for Federico. Not able to keep that ball in, and it'll go out, it'll be a throw. But as this season goes on, we will start to press into the 90s. As we get closer to beginning of summer here in the southeast region. That ball right into possession of Angel. Those last few weeks of the spring season and first few weeks of the fall season, those are some of the warmest that you will find. In the UPSL, at least here in the southeast region. I'm sure in Arizona they will say that's just light warmth. Foul be called. This next week begins ASMG TV's coverage of the UPSL Midwest West region. Our coverage kicks off on Wednesday evening as we follow Granite City FC. Wednesday night, Granite City will take on Superior City FC over at Tech Stadium. Throw in for Calera. And that one will be grabbed by Fierro. We will be covering Granite City's men's Premier Division team as well as their women's division team as they look to march towards the Women's National Tournament that'll be held in Irvine, California, last weekend of July, 24th through the 26th. 8 teams will again compete in the Women's National Tournament. See if the Albany Alley Cats can make it into the Final 8 and look to defend their national championship. They won the inaugural championship last spring. That coverage was broadcasted by ASMG over on the UPSL YouTube channel over there in Kansas City at the Kansas City Currents training facility, an absolute gorgeous facility that was just built recently for the NWSL powerhouse that is the Current. Salva surveys. He'll send it long forward into space. Garcia was able to get past the defender. It was just sent too far forward for him to get it. Fierro clearing. Columbus Elite trying to probe for their opener and the equalizer. Foul is not called on Minjavar. Player is still down. Garcia will earn the foul. And now we can go back and check on the foul on the Calera man. It's number 14 who was fouled. Fortunately, I cannot tell you who number 14 is, as they did not give me the name for the roster. Very limited roster received from Calera. Able to get up without the requirement of a trainer. So he will not have to come off, as well as Columbus Elite man. Dealing with a little bit of a cramp, I believe. That is Syed Ruhana. He will have to be assisted off by Ufele. Ruhana's injury looks to be more than just a mild cramp. Word to note, Calera FC did not bring any substitutes for this match. They are playing Iron Man style, 11 players. Remember, here in the UPSL, both teams could have up to 7 substitutions throughout the match. Throw in from Calera as we go through 75 minutes. Columbus Elite needing to capitalize on some of the stamina of these Calera FC players. Find their equalizer. Serrano pressuring the Columbus Elite man. He gets past him. That ball will be a goal kick. Good work there from Serrano. Secondary void ball collected by Calera. Voigt, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Another substitution coming in for Columbus Elite. And a roll back to Angel. Mohamed Diallo, number 7, is who just came on. Gets his touch, plays it back to Gideons. Gideons will give it back and forth between the two subs. Gets into the box, loses possession. Throw for Calera. Trying to see out the remaining minutes of this match, get their first win of the season. Like I said, if they're able to pull off a win, it would get them finally points on the board, to give them 3 points, but it would tie them with Norcross Pro and Albion SC Atlanta, with neither team playing against each other. It would go down to the second tiebreaker, which would be goals scored. And if it stood right now, Calera would be sitting on a -6 goal differential, so they would end up staying right where they are. Lifted forward, but right into Angel's clutches. Now here comes Calera, getting past the defense. Garcia gets past the defense, the keeper. Oh, what a save right there from Ramos. Oh, Garcia, he thought he had the goal. It'll be a corner. He got past the defender. Fierro just held him up enough to force Garcia to move out a little bit to the right, allowed Ramos to make up a step just enough to force the clearance, get the corner. Center official and the AR here on the near side just confirming, making sure that indeed this was a corner for Calera. Be an outswinger. Punched away by Fierro. Back to Villatoro. No foul is called. That'll be a throw deep in the corner. And this is, I have to say, Calera did the incorrect setup as they all pulled away. I would have liked to have seen them press on that throw just a bit. Foul. It's right about 30 yards out. Villatoro, the goal scorer, over the ball. Diallo will make the 10-yard retreat. Cleared immediately by Columbus. Ufele's pass off the mark. Gets it to Diallo. He'll one-time it, but right into possession of Angel. He just didn't get anything on that shot on goal. Salva will send one to Garcia. Garcia's getting pace beyond Sase. He's into the box. One-on-one, takes it, hits the side netting. Garcia is getting closer. Look at his last opportunity a few moments ago. You see he gets past Sase there. Ramos not able to contain him, but pushed out wide. Gives just enough for Ramos to get a foot on it. Now here comes Columbus Elite again. Shot that one and in for Columbus Elite to find the equalizer in the 84th minute. That's what they've been hunting for some time. Goal scored by number 11, Jordan Bryant, to make it 1-1. Right there at the edge of the box, turns, gets past, takes the rip, and nothing that Angel could do there. Makes it 1-1. Now here comes Calera, quickly on the march. Goes down. No foul is called. No penalty on Salva. Wanting a handball on Ufele, not going to get it, but they'll win possession back from him. He'll take it back and fouled. Quickly back underway. Calera wanting to get the lead quickly. Pass from the Salva is taken away. Now, into space is Bryant. This match has opened up quickly. Right to Angel. Yellow card is issued to Cervantes. in the 86th minute. And that comes back from that challenge that he had on Jordan Bryant. Even though Bryant was able to hold off and continue his run. Nice little back heel there from Asalva into the box. Serrano bouncing off of the defender, needing some help. Nice tackle from Columbus. Here they come on the attack. These subs have really changed the shape and the attack for Columbus Elite. Played over to the far side. Again, trying to utilize that width of the pitch. Not able to get past Serrano. But they'll earn the foul, does Serrano and Calera. Draw will still allow Columbus Elite to move up into the 4th spot, depending on the matches that are going on in the Division 1. Depends on what we'll see on the matches with Columbus Knights Eagles and Augusta Soccer Team. Salva will win it, at least for a second. Gideons gets it back in control for Columbus Elite. That ball trying to lift it over to Yafele from Julia. Sase just able to get enough of a touch. Turn. Give it to Gideons. He's got space to move forward. Tries to play it to Bryant. Just a little too strong. Could have played it to Diallo. Continue to not utilize the width of this near channel. Oh yeah. Get it to Bryant. Goal scorer. He's immediately closed down, and that ball off the mark. Goal kick. Roll into the last minute of regulation. Another attack from Columbus. Nice ball. Crossed. Got a hand on it, did. Angel coming back through. Bryant's off the mark. It was a nice ball in the far channel. Salva will send it on turf forward. Make it to Villatoro, but Ramos will clear. Just waiting on
4
confirmation.
minutes stoppage time. 4 minutes.
4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes. Can either one of these teams find the go-ahead winner? Throw in for Calera. Into the box, removed by Columbus. That ball will be a corner. 4 corners of the match so far for Calera, 6 for Columbus Elite. Just outside our view. Here comes the in-swinger. Still bouncing in the box. Salva has it. Fierro is not called for the penalty. A nasty scissor challenge on the Calera man. It's going to be back underway. We'll watch that, see what we think. Gideons has it. Immediately forward. Diallo. Bryant tries to backheel it. Cleared by Salva. Right back into possession of Columbus Elite. Ouya not able to control it. That ball will go out. We will take a look at that foul just a second ago. You see this ball bouncing around the box. Salva has it. He turns, sends it forward. Fierro gets a touch on it. Back live. I don't know. What do you think? Was that a penalty? Crossed, headed back, out for a goal kick. Four minutes have gone. Columbus Elite, this could be the last opportunity. Sliding challenge, and a foul will be called. Yellow card is going to be issued to Perez in the 95th minute for that sliding challenge. See, trying to get forward, and that's just... That's old school challenge right there. one of those challenges that Eric Cantona would say that was all ball. Jordan Bryant over the ball. Right about 25 yards out. 3-man wall for Calera. 1 man on the ground behind them. That one just off the mark. He got it up. No way he could get it down at that range. That'll probably be the end of action for today. There is the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, hard-fought win attempt from both sides, but it will end in a draw. FC Columbus Elite 1, Calera FC 1. Goals scored in the 56th minute by number 16 Villatoro for Calera. Goal scored for Columbus Elite in the 84th minute by number 11 Bryant. That's how we end this match for the Division 1. Like I said, Calera will be back in action on May 16th. They'll be away to Albion SC Atlanta. Columbus Elite, they'll be on the road next weekend on the 9th, taking on AFA Academy over at Silverback Stadium. This is the end of the first half of our doubleheader here at Odis Spencer Stadium. 6 o'clock, Columbus Elite taking on UFA Lawrenceville in the Premier Division. And then at 7:30, LSA Norcross Pro taking on Red Top SC. That'll do it for our coverage for Division 1 for this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you back in just a little bit right here on ASMG TV.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.